All right. Morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to this. This is our second annual Cedars-Sinai Spatial Biology Symposium. I'll ask them to close the door in a second. Thanks to everybody who's here in person. Thanks everybody who's joining online. If you're at Cedars, if you're local and you feel like, coming down and getting some lunch, please join us in person at the Pacific Design Center. Yeah, what to say? So this is our second symposium. Uh, Hopefully we've learned some things from our first one. Hopefully everything goes a little bit smoother, a little bit better. For one, I'm very excited about the speakers that we have today and the whole event, I guess. I mean, if you come down here, you'll be able to interface with a lot of our vendors and kind of get a feel for the whole spatial biology community. I'll just start by saying, this is an event that's hosted by some of the core facilities here at Cedars, or shared resources, including the spatial molecular profiling, applied genomics, and proteomics course. Now, spatial biology, I don't know, I guess it means something a little bit different to everybody. And a lot of these meetings are really focused on omics, but I think in our second year, we just decided to take it a little bit differently. So we've got three major themes that hopefully make sense. Roughly neuroscience, cancer, and stem cells and development. I won't spend too much time talking here. I'll just kind of skim over our schedule. Really excited first to have Ken Lau from Vanderbilt to talk about some of his spatial projects. And then, we'll move on to stem cells and development with Amanda Clark, Mike Hicks, and Ophir Klein. We'll have, this is a pilot project, but we'll have some lightning talks. So we'll hear from a lot of speakers really quickly about different spatial projects going on around Los Angeles. In the afternoon, we'll move on to neuroscience with Jenny Truiq, Will Wang, and Shahab Asgarzadeh. And we'll have another session of lightning talks. And then finally, in the afternoon, we'll close out with our sort of cancer session with Lu Wei, Josh Levy, and Russell Rockney. And then finally, we're going to close out, I said that word twice, but we're going to have a final closeout with Jerry Lee and Laura Shin kind of giving us some perspective on spatial biology. So I actually this graphic looks bad, but I was playing with this whole spatial whatever and making everything spatial. I probably overdid it on this one, but hopefully as the talks go on, we'll see how everything makes sense. So finally, I'd like to thank the sponsors that have really made this event possible. The spatial biology, it's with all these new technologies online, we have a really rich ecosystem of technologies and vendors. And so I think we're, getting to know these folks and what they can do is a really important part of what we do on the more research side. So with that, that's all I had to say, but I'll start by introducing our first speaker.